Hi, Saggies, and welcome to March 2024. Oh, let's take a deep breath. It's a new day. I'm pulling a past life oracle. This card that comes out from your past life is not necessarily the past life that you just left and came into this life with. It could be a past life that maybe came from, 20 life cycles or what have you. Angels, oh my God, Saggies. Wow, you have all of the angels, guardian angels, ascended masters, archangels, your loved ones on the other side, all working on your behalf. Isn't that beautiful? Some of you have been asking about or maybe you're Googling the angels and each purpose that each one has, as they all do have not only a separate purpose, but also a different ray of light that is within our chakras that help us to cleanse, to heal, and to realize, right? You could be an earth angel without question and here to show up, helping others. Look at earth angel for sure. Some of you are definitely earth angels. All right, Saggies, this read is for Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, Saggies, let's see what's going on. Oh, my goodness. Let's go, right? Let's get out of your head about what? Is it about work? Is it about money? Is it you're stuck at a job that you don't love anymore, or you're stuck at a job that maybe you do love, but it's not paying you enough? You're stuck in your head about what hasn't worked out, but you're all about that. I love the ace being in the center here, okay? Because Spirit has your back. Some of you have been dreaming of someone whom I feel stunted your growth. Maybe you're looking back at, I feel some of you are kind of warped in time. Warped in a time that you can't see yourself mentally, like this mental, it's mentally, like it's boiling, brooding, something of that nature in your head space where you can't get out of your own way. And it's not like you're not wanting to, but this volcanic eruption that happened already is still kind of playing havoc in your mental capacity to move forward, right? I feel that for some of you, you want to start a new, obviously, right? The brand new start. But we have a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here that is like, it's kind of like you're mentally stuck in, really warped in a time where something happened whenever this happened, right? Whenever this volcanic eruption happened, it kind of like stopped everything from moving forward. You want to move forward, but you can't move forward if you're stuck in your head about, all these questions. Why didn't it work? Who's to blame? What happened? I'm going back in hindsight to really try and figure out why I'm stumped. why this couldn't go further. And I feel for some of you, the attraction is still there. I feel that you're dreaming about someone. You're dreaming of an ex. It's very common. But what you want to do is we need to break this mental anguish so that you can move forward. This horse is moving backward, is going back in time instead of that way, right? So the angels are trying to help you, as you have always, we're always being helped by the angelic realm. Maybe they want to show up so that you know you're being helped. Maybe you don't feel like you're getting any help from anyone. You know what I mean? And you may be feeling alone. You know? You may be feeling like I have to do all this by myself. And Spirit's saying, you don't. Spirit's saying, we're here. Maybe you're dreaming of loved ones, crossed over loved ones that are trying to help you to get this message through to you. But if you're stuck in this bubble of mental anguish, or what happened, why, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas is how you get stuck. You know what I mean? And maybe for others, you have moved on, right? Things are a little slow to go, moving on. But in hindsight, you're looking at, maybe you are looking at an ex and why you feel stuck. Somehow you feel stuck. Or you know they feel stuck somehow. Look at this Knight of Coins is right here. I'm going to take it because it showed up. Look at this. Okay, they want me to go here. Look at that. You see? This is exactly what's happening. Someone is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, way up, stuck in their head, reliving in, you know, the warped time frame of reliving what happened. Right? Someone knows that a new beginning is coming, but, you know, nonetheless, they're still stuck, right? So this could be your ex. This could be someone whom, I don't know, maybe, did someone come back, Saggy, and say they wanted to try again before, you know, before letting go completely? Because this is a 9 of Swords. This isn't a 10. This makes it a 10. Can you see that? Let me move these cards. Because we're working over here right now. So someone could be an ex, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you've been dealing with for a few months now. An ex, ex-wife, ex-lover, ex-live-in, whatever you want to call it, right? Did someone come back and say, or maybe someone has been contemplating, right, wanting to come back, is worried that maybe they lost a good thing. Someone may be feeling like they lost a good thing in you, Saggy, and may want a new beginning with you. And you're like, look at that. You're like, I don't think so. I'm not budging. Both of you, and it's coming out as that, but both of you want a new beginning. You could both be dreaming of one another, or someone can't dream or just wanted to come back and try, may want to make amends, maybe want to say they're sorry. Maybe you both say you're sorry so that you can move on. But these horses are still looking back. All right, let's go to the Ace of Wands real quick for Sag. Look at that. Dissolving of a marriage. No kidding. All right, Spirit's saying we have to fix this. Meaning we have to move on. Someone knows that we have to move on. It's not healthy. That's what Spirit's saying. Saggy, this was not healthy. It is not healthy to ever feel stuck in a marriage, in a relationship that's not growing. The angels have your back. So they're probably what you may be thinking about is, and maybe more so than placing the blame upon anyone, in looking back, everyone's looking back and wanting the new beginning. But we have to realize and set a new course of what we do desire. What it is that we really desire. What is our hopes, our dreams, our wishes? Because this is sacred. And this is fun. The two only come together if a relationship started as fun and became, right? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe this marriage or this live-in or whatever someone is going through in terms of divorce or separation, legal separation, or what have you. Or maybe thinking about this in general and worrying that someone may be worrying that they'll be stuck forever with this person, and you can't. That's the saddest part of life, is so many people, Saggies, are stuck in marriages and relationships in general that they don't see themselves getting out of, even though they want to get out. They've tried, but it's maybe more of a mental state of mind right now than it is the action of being able to get out. And if you have gotten out, you're still harboring the past. If on your way out, you're harboring the past and why it didn't work. So a lot of you started very physical. This was like sexy. Then you get married and then reality hits, right? Reality of what? Of what one expects the other to impose upon their needs and desires. That doesn't happen. So we want to ensure that the message comes across for you, Saggies, that when we do come to terms with where the void is within ourselves, we need to come to terms with taking responsibility for fulfilling or being in a relationship to fill a void, and to realize that one must be whole before moving on. Both of you. Do you know how many? I mean, I couldn't even statistically come to terms with the number of marriages, partnerships, who are staying in it for the wrong reasons, to fill the void, to escape, for fear of what? Being single again? And everyone saying, oh, being single is terrible. Do you know what I'm saying here? When the fear overcomes, when the fear is overcome, then we can move forward. But this is not so much a fear as much as it is, let's look back just so we can understand ourselves better. And what needed to change was someone should never have gotten married or bonded into a union just because of maybe the sex was great. Because now in hindsight, you're like, holy shit. What do we have? I mean, I tell my clients that all the time. Take sex out of the equation and what do you have? At one time, this relationship, someone thought they were very happy. Someone thought they were happy. But what came out of this? Children. A child and or many children. And that is why people have their soul-to-soul contracts bring people together to have children. And sometimes, you guys, that's all it was meant to be for. Please understand. Children come in for other reasons, threads that the angels are trying to explain this to you. Your freedom now is to take hold of what's the most important thing, is moving forward, is your kids. Let's get another one here. Yes. And forgiving. Forgiving and loving your children is the most important part of separation, of divorce. It's all how you take care of the kids so that they learn for themselves what love looks like, feels like, and is. Let's go over here real quick because we have a double no growth. There it is. There it is. It says it all. Falling out of love. It happens. Because why? If you're going to start out, and I'm not saying this is for everyone, but the message clearly dictates that this started out as a lustful relationship that turned into a marriage, that turned into having some beautiful children, that is up and getting ready to be a case of divorce and or separation, legal separation, because there was no growth. Hence, no love. Love lost. For some, for one person, maybe, or both, unrequited love. Like, no love lost. Just let's focus on the kids. For some. For others, this couldn't grow, and that's why. Because when you extract the physical, the sexual, and everything gets very real, you know, that's the do or die. You know what I mean? That's when things get very real. Look at that. And someone gets, so in March, It may be the solidifying, right? That full moon in Virgo, I am filming this right around the 23rd, 24th of February. Therefore, an eclipsing out is like the final word, the final feelings of two people that, look at this, two masculine and two feminine. So both the masculine and the feminine agree to one thing only, and that is that we need to move on. And we need to take care of the children. We need to transition into a place of forgiveness, of giving love to the children, of showing them how this type of love and loss is something that happens in relationships, right? The feminine is stuck, as is the masculine, right? All right, let's get more here. Yeah, and what happens? We realize that it's not about the sexy anymore, and now we've gone to the depths of what matters now is the dark night of the soul. Someone, we end up hitting rock bottom at some point, only to realize that we're going through the dark night of the soul. The angels have your back. Kundalini rising. Both of these people, both of you, if this is residing with your story and your storyline, it's been going on for a while, then you know, or if you don't, you do now, that you're going through the dark night of the soul and Kundalini rising. Let's get another one here. You're not signed, sealed, and delivered yet, but you will be. Someone's definitely going through a very tumultuous dark night of the soul. This Gemini is having a rougher time, Saggy. Yeah, than you. You're okay. I'm not saying you're not having it bad, but not bad, but I feel that you have come to terms. You have come to terms that you've been going through a dark night of the soul. I mean, this is how it came out. And the Gemini now, I say Gemini because we're here. The Gemini is definitely going through it. Still hasn't come out of it. And it may take a while, but I feel that you're understanding this. And in understanding this, you can forgive and maybe have more compassion for what is happening in this, your ex's, or soon-to-be ex's life. Okay, let me get a few more cards here. Zeusy, Mama's working. Sit down, honey. So now it's like a toss-up, right? Is it a toss-up or are we confused? So we could have someone really confused. Someone, okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say that someone could be very confused and like just grasping at whatever comes to at them, right? Like, I'm going to take whatever comes to me, whatever. If it's bad or good, they don't care. Do you know what I mean? Just to satisfy maybe a whim or an emotion, to make them feel better. Someone also could be drinking heavily. You know, like, okay, I hear, what's your drink of choice? That could be I mean, obviously it's a red flag. So, you know, let's get help so we can move on. I feel, Saggies, I do. I feel that you've already experienced your dark night, or you're going through the end of it. Now you're seeing the light of a new day. You've got this red-tailed hawk, which could be very much your totem animal. I feel that you have accepted. You're in acceptance. Wow, the Gemini, I feel, is really going through it heavily and emotionally in turmoil, to the point where someone's just drinking. And maybe you're going to need to pick up some of the pieces here when it comes to the kids and the responsibility of the kids. Let's go back to the kids real quick. The kids know that it's over, but they don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to talk about it. They may be very knowledgeable. They're really smart to what's going on, but they see the father. Okay, that's what they're saying. They see the father as forgiving, and the mother is just kind of in that cyclical, karmic cycle of things reoccurring. And the kids know that the mother's going through rough times. I'm just saying, Saggy, you're here to have more compassion for your person and to bring in a level of the highest order of love and forgiveness, so that the kids understand, you know, what the parent is going through. Absolutely. Okay? So break out whatever you need to break out. Whatever compassionate form of compassion that you can offer, then please provide that to your loved ones, even to your ex. Let me get one more card here. Look at that. Are you kidding? Look at that. The angels are helping both of you to balance out your emotional and mental stability. This was written. It has been written. These children were meant to be in your life with this person that you were with. It has been written, okay? And you know it. You've been going through it. And I'm going to tell you, people, Saggies, some people called you bipolar. Some people may have said you had mental disorders. Some people might have said a whole bunch of shit, calling you out while you were going through the dark night of the soul. And guess what? Now they are. A lot of people are going to realize that this was not all a one-sided situation. One over here. Let's go one over here. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm going to say it. The Gemini had a fling with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who is no longer in the picture. And you know what, Saggies? You have come out of it knowing full well that you're going to be okay. Now it's about the kids and having more compassion for your ex and what she, look at that. Oh my gosh. The feminine, though maybe very atypical masculine, the feminine is definitely going through a huge awakening. I can't even pick this up here. Hold on. Look at that. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This is massive. Someone is going through a mental breakdown, but it's gonna be okay. You've got the, you know what? You're gonna help this person. They're gonna see the light of a new day with the spirit guides coming in, which is the blessing of an angel in the form of a hawk and or even more so an eagle. It's both, whatever. The Holy Spirit stepping in. The angel wings are coming in to save and help this person. Mentally, this person is having, I'm going to say it. Mentally, they called you out and now they're going through it. But you know what, Saggies? You're not calling out this person. You're not. Because you're not made that way. Because you've been through it already. And because you have kids that you love dearly, that you don't want to impose. Because you know it comes back. That's karma, right? Look at this. It's time for true love to come in, Saggies. And be playful. So you're going toward a true love, being playful, that is new. I was really praying. I just prayed that it was a new love because, Saggies, you deserve it. I feel that society has imposed so many programs of sticking through thick and thin. I am not a proponent of one way or another. I'm a proponent of what the angels are trying to say here, and that is love must grow. That's all. It's that simple. Love grows. And society has placed so much emphasis on, you know, the divorce, the stats of divorce, or the fear of letting go, the fear of not finding true love after loss. That's all bullshit. You know and I know that whatever is in your heart remaining love of an ex, the love of children, that's what we take with us. And helping those that need our help in times of trouble. Are you kidding? You're going to help this person. You're going to help your kids. And that's all that matters. And that's what the angels are here to help. Both you being given, you have been given the freedom of a new beginning with a new love. You're in it. If you are in a new relationship right now, Saggy, you're in a true love relationship. That's very playful and fun. And I don't mean in the sexual way. I don't. Because the angels put you two together to help you get through it. For sure. That came right for you. At the right time, right? Divine timing. The Gaia card for you is solitude. No man is an island, but it does take a lot of solitude and aloneness to realize your extraordinary self. The realization of self is right here. This is self-realization after coming out of the dark night of the soul. This is when the tree has potential to grow. We can only grow when we go within and we realize that we're not alone when we do so. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful read. I wish you so much love and light, and I'm here for you because you've gone through it and you've come out with wings to fly. And I'm hearing Bette Midler's "The Wind Beneath My Wings." So comment below if you so choose, and have a great month.